Holy motherfucking shit, motherfuckers. That was brand new fucking Gravehuffer right there. Custom of the Sea. Dude, let's call these motherfuckers up right the fuck now and see what the fuck is going on in their world, man. Hello, Gravehuffer.
Hey. How's it going, brother?
Dude, what's going on, man? Holy shit.
What the hell was that?
We got fucking alien fucking interference, man.
Dead air. It's horrible. Doing everything up already.
What are you guys doing, man? Sounds like a fucking vacuum cleaner running or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not from us, man.
I don't know if it's from Jay's end or what, but
yeah, I can hear you guys crystal clear, man.
I don't hear it now.
okay. I think maybe it just took a second for everything to like click or something.
Holy
I think we're good now, man.
Holy fucking shit, man. That was fucking I don't know, man. So
It was a journey.
So yeah, dude, sights to the sky, man. So tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in your world, dude? What you guys been up to?
Man, we've been busy doing behind the scenes shit for this release. I mean, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah. No shit, man. This is your third fucking record, dude, and I gotta say, man, it's fucking badass, dude. Every fucking song on this record kills, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man, fucking. I mean, like, this is a whole nother level, dude. And I was listening to it. I've been listening to it for quite a while now, but like, every time I listen to it, man, I'm like, man, so many songs on this record showcase different parts of what you guys are about, and it's really, it's almost like a greatest hits album, but it's not. It's your third record, and
Right.
one thing I know, like, from reading a lot of fucking magazines and stuff like that and reviews and all that kind of shit, it's always kind of been said that a band's third record is like the staple that shows you what a band is really capable of and what they're going to be able to do. Like, you can almost judge a band on their third album. I don't know if that's totally true, but if it is, in your case, that's very fucking good, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I agree with that in a way. Like, it is kind of weird. It seems like bands find their meat on their third record. It's kind of weird. You think of bands that have longevity, that third album is like it's kind of a benchmark or something for them.
That's true. True that.
Yeah, because like the first record is usually a record with a bunch of songs that you've been playing for a long fucking time. You finally got to record it, and so you already know what you're doing, and that's it. But then the second record is like, okay, time to write new songs and put out another fucking record. But then the third record, it's like, this is where we're at, man. This is what we do, I get that feeling when I listen to this record. Like, it feels like you guys are totally in the fucking zone of grave huffing, and you know exactly what the fuck you're doing, and you're doing it, man.
I don't know about knowing exactly what we were doing, but we just were doing it for sure.
Subconsciously, maybe.
For the most part, yeah, I'd say so.
So tell us about this record, man. What was it like going into the making of this record, and how was it different from the others?
Well, are they still there?
I don't know.
I hope so. Well, this album, they usually... this is Jay. I play drums, and I did vocals on the album on half the record. They wrote with their old drummer the last two records, and their old singer put all the stuff together. On this album, their old singer, James, he ended up quitting right before he ended up recording the album. So that kind of put us in a really crazy spot. and then we had to kind of mad dash. So the album was just kind of like everybody kind of, I don't know if in a panic or just kind of like trying to go off the top of their heads as fast as possible and just see what we could create. So this was kind of a manic and just focus as far as just doing what we felt like in the moment. So I really can't speak on how their songwriting was and how the craft was when it was originally the band, but with me it was more of like go, what's on your mind, what are you feeling at this time. We all just kind of threw things at the wall, and whatever we all felt from each other we just went with. If we were like, yeah, I like that riff you got. Mike was very meticulous on arrangements, so everybody played their roles as far as like beefing the songs up and making them stronger. So
hell yeah.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay.
All right.
We were off there for a little bit and changed something.
So does everybody else want to weigh in on that question? Like, what was it like? How did you guys approach recording this record?
Well, we kind of just, I don't know. It was weird. It was all new to me because I joined right after they'd recorded the music part of the record, and I hadn't really sang heavy in forever. I just had been a fan of the band forever, and they're friends of mine. I was friends with James, and I was like, well, why not go for it? And so we kind of approached that part of the recording of it was all new for me especially, but then we all tried a bunch of stuff, on this that they hadn't tried on records before. And going back to when we were talking about finding your footing on the third one, from a fan's perspective, is the thing I liked about them is we're blending genres, but on this album I believe they blended them so well. Like they made like a stew out of it instead of like a puzzle out of it. It was like they took all the ingredients and mixed it together perfectly, and the transitions from all the styles are perfect, and some styles are new styles that are created by styles being kind of mushed together.
Hell yeah. Speaking of that, man, like I remember whenever you guys put out Demon Face, the split or the single, and I remember Richie kind of being like a little bit not sure of like the direction, well, not sure, but like he was kind of like, wasn't sure like how it was going to be I don't know what the word is, but like they were trying some different things and throwing some different things in there. And I remember talking to him about it and telling him, yeah, man, fucking like do it, dude. Fucking go for it, man. This shit's fucking working. And I feel like I hear a lot more of that direction in this record mixed with the stuff from the earlier records too.
Yeah, you can kind of hear like, someone right now said, "Oh, they changed what they were doing," but you could hear it coming from the last few releases, like you said, Demon Face, Stalingrad. At the end, we're like, "Hey, we can do something cool at the end here and see what happens," And so we kind of just went by the seat of our pants and like just did it as we went. Like we didn't know it was going to turn out like it did. Like we weren't going, "Oh, this is what I want to sound like." It just kind of happened. Yeah. And we're like, "Oh, we got this steel guitar over here. Oh, we got this Ebo. Oh, I have this." Yeah. And it just kind of just happened. And Travis actually, what song was it you sang on? Or
there's some of his laughing on Demon Face.
Some of his laughing and crying on Demon Face. So that was like before he even joined the band. and so that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. I kind of forget about that.
Got my foot in.
That's right.
Hell yeah, man. I love it. I love it when bands fucking do shit like that and add little extra things in the songs, because to me, like, it really makes the songs stand out. Like, you can remember them because of those weird little things that are in there, like on this record, you've got horns and stuff coming in on some of the songs, and that's fucking badass. Like, it's just, like, you don't expect it. You're not expecting it at all whenever you're listening to it the first time, like, you're not thinking that that's going to happen, but then it does, and it's like, You remember that kind of shit, man.
Well, that's the stuff that made us the most nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting it out there. It can either like sound stupid or
because like
sound cool.
it was like during mixdown, I have a friend named Doug who can play like all these different horns, and I was like, dude, what do you guys think about putting horns on some of this stuff? And they're like, hell yeah. And so Doug came over and we just play the parts for him, and he would write his parts and do the layering. You know, he'd do like 3 or 4 trumpets and 3 or 4 trombones, and he had like a bass trombone and a tuba. And like I lived in a 3-story house, so I put the microphone on like the 2nd floor down the stair in the stairwell, and then I put him at the top of the stairs, so it gives it this killer like echoey reverb. You know, it's like it sounds like he's in the distance. You know, it's like wow. So it was a lot of fun, man.
And he's got a good ear for creepy music because he was in other projects, like he's in Freak Flag, a band Mike was in, and they did like their weird, like ambient, weird noise rock band. So he knew how to make horns creepy.
Hell yeah. Speaking of different sounds and stuff, man, the disco fucking track, dude, that's one of my favorites too, man. I fucking love that shit, dude. And the way that starts out, dude, it's fucking hilarious, man. Like I was jamming it in my car one morning on the way to work when I was first listening to it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What are they doing, man? I gotta ask, dude, who was singing that part in the very beginning with the high pitched fucking
That was me and Richie.
That was
And then whenever the "What you doing in your back" part came on,
yeah,
that's Richie.
He did some background.
Dude, that shit was cracking me up, man. But like I could feel it, dude. I was like, yeah, man, these guys are having fucking fun right here, man. That's cool. I love that shit.
I feel if you're gonna publicly make fun of something, you gotta show the people you can play it too.
Hell yeah.
You can't play.
Yeah, I didn't want to try to sample the Bee Gees.
Right.
I was like, it's way more fun if we have to play it. 'Cause I wanted to do it, and I bugged it forever, and no one ever wanted to do it. So I'm like, you know what? If I record the fucking bass part, and then they have to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I did. I learned the bass part. I'm sitting there playing it, and they're like, what is that? I'm like, that's a disco. Like, we wrote it that day and recorded it that day. Yep.
Hell yeah, man. That's got to be in your live set, dude. I hope, man.
We have to play that disco every time, man.
That would throw people the fuck off, dude. They would be like, what the fuck?
Right?
That could be the set. We
We open with
And then it's like,
what the fuck? What's this band?
yeah, everybody starts leaving.
we could stretch the disco part to like 10 minutes.
No.
I'm all about it.
Maybe save it for last.
Yeah.
Just in
Right.
case. All right, man.
James, there.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Is Jay still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
What'd you think of the disco thing, Jay?
Well, at first I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Are we really going to do this? I've never even done a disco beat before. I never even played one.
Right.
We played one.
Yeah.
I never wanted to.
So I just told him to put the song on, and I listened to it, and then just tried to emulate it as well as I could. And then we just kind of like spliced it together, and we wrote the song just like right off the bat. So the song's great. I love it. It's a fun point in the album for you to realize that, hey, it's not all just doom, gloom, and crust and crushing riffs. You know, there's some levity here, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Like, we're not afraid to make fun of ourselves. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's good, dude. Like,
I'll be the first one to call myself names. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Yeah.
people gotta laugh, man. Especially nowadays.
Seriously.
In the times that we have right now, man. You gotta have a
Right.
fucking laugh sometimes, dude.
laugh.
Yeah,
So we don't-
plus this music's like a catharsis, you know, like I'm driven to do this music because I want to do it, not because it's like glorious or I'm going to get glamour because of it.
Right.
Well, I was told I get to meet Oprah today, so.
Oprah.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But yeah, if you're driven to do something, sometimes you just want to show people that, hey, I'm not just pissed off, you know, I'm doing this because I'm getting my emotions out. But My emotions also run the gambit of like being angry or sad or even happy, you know. So it's great to be in a band that can express all of that.
Exactly. That's a good answer, Jay.
Oh yeah, I got some questions rolling in from the listeners in the chat room. Let me see here. Calaman wants to know: is that a legit cover you guys did of the Bee Gees, or did you sample that bit of the song?
No, we played it.
Yeah, we played it.
We played. Mike did the horns, Richie did the guitar and some vocals, and yeah, we all played our parts.
Fuck yeah. Another question. JMCT wants to know: what's your favorite drink?
Right now,
Margarita for me.
I've been loving this winter grind beer by Mother's. I like
Mother's good.
pack of that like every week.
Water.
Water.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Or Bang energy drinks.
Hell yeah.
Tank 7. Oh.
Yeah,
I bought a 6-pack of that the other night.
Tank 7.
It's like almost 9% alcohol per.
Jesus, you get your meal with your beer?
Yeah.
You do. Run it through a sieve.
All the vitamins, dude.
Oh, I love that beer. That's one of my favorite beers.
It's like $15 a sip.
You ever put Ensure put poured vodka in Ensure?
Wait, did you say $18 a 6-pack?
At our age, we gotta do things like
Get a
that.
6-pack of Ensure, put vodka in there.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
It's fucking what do they call it?
That's a recipe for the shits, right?
All right. Another question. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened on stage? The most fucked up thing?
On stage?
Or backstage?
Well, I can think of some crazy shit that happened when we were playing in the audience. Like, I remember one time we were playing and there was these people that brought all these foam swords and clubs and maces and all kinds of like LARP weapons and shit, and like proceeded to sword fight the whole show. Dude, that was amazing. It was so cool. I got busted in the nose and it was great.
Yeah. The G-rated fun right there.
Some G-rated metal fun.
Mostly it's like weird, awkward. Like a couple of black metal bands we played with would like take over the green room so they can have their like ritual. You know, so everybody had to leave. It's kind of awkward sometimes.
Yeah.
You should have wore horns.
All right.
Should have wore a goat mask.
The 4 corpse paint. Should have brought some pig heads.
Oh yeah.
Not fear.
Some virgin's blood.
Yeah.
Well, that's a given.
Gotta have that, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No matter. It's not just in music. You just gotta take it to work. I mean, that's just a 4-leaf clover right there.
Right.
The equivalent to a rabbit's paw.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Pig's head.
Another question. Megan wants to know, what kind of weed do you huffy?
They're smoking weed right now.
C4 shit.
It's some kind of. It's a indica, man. It's I forget what's peach something.
Well, you know, Jay is
A farmer.
Jay's a pot farmer.
Yeah, I grow weed. I grow medical marijuana here.
I grow weed.
Nice.
It's like his full-time job.
No shit.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living.
Like legit?
Legit, yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude. What the fuck, man? That's fucking badass, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, like C4. That's like C4 Farms here in Missouri. So,
wow. Do you ever sit back? Do you ever sit back and like think about that and like, what the fuck, dude? I fucking grow weed for a living.
yeah. You know, it's kind of like on my days off, I have those moments, but for the most part, it's just, you know, I go to work and I take care of the plants, I make sure they're healthy. I do all my health checks. You know, we test our waters. We do our harvests. You know, it's a whole bunch of just go nonsense. Like today, we cut down and harvested like half of a room, and then the rest of the day I was just pulling pots and dumping the soil out of the pots, you know. So it's not all glory and fame, you know. It's not all lovely smells either. Like a lot of that veg mix smells like straight ass and death.
Oh yeah,
that's gross.
I've worked enough produce departments to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. We grow a bunch of tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of shit here, but we're in Tennessee, so fucking we can't fucking grow weed yet. But hopefully,
it'll be
sometime. Yeah, we're in Missouri, and I never thought it would happen in Missouri, but here it's happening. So it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Another
think
question.
everybody's big a boost to the economy it is. I think more people be on board.
Oh, they got to, man. I mean, if they have any sense, dude, fucking do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Amen.
Another question. Lady Red wants to know, how many instruments can you guys play?
I can play bass, guitar, flute,
You play flute?
oboe.
Really?
No. I can play like
There's gonna be flute sounds in the next record.
You play keyboard?
I don't know about flute. Maybe skin flute. Maybe he plays that skin flute. Maybe that's what's going on.
Skin flute.
Everybody can play the skin flute.
I play the oboe.
Well, she also wants to know, what do you prefer, bubble baths or showers?
Jay.
Definitely showers. And as far as my instruments, I do drums, guitar, I sing, I dabble with the synthesizers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's just music, man. I don't really do it as instruments. It's like I play music, I make music, and it doesn't really matter what I do it with. And I may not be the greatest at what my skills, but I love sound, so it's all about shaping it with whatever I got at my disposal.
Right. Yeah, I'm into showers. Definitely showers.
Oh yeah, golden showers.
Yeah.
Showers to get clean, bath to relax. But I don't like to get clean in a bath because then you're sitting around soaking in your filth.
Mmm, delicious.
And so I like to take a shower and get clean, but then a bubble bath is a separate occasion. I'm already clean when I get in the bubble bath.
Yeah, I don't think a bath is as
A
much
bubble
about
bath is when you get out your little butt plug.
Whoa. You gotta get pampered, right?
Butt plug.
Is that how you get pampered?
What the fuck? We done went to a whole nother level, man. Mike, what the fuck?
Get one with pumice, dude. You feel like a rough.
So he's heard.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
So he has read.
All right, next question. What's your favorite horror movies?
Oh man,
The Exorcist, for sure.
Yeah. The Thing.
Oh yeah, I love the thing.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Kurt Russell, dude. Fucking badass, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the
Damn
thing.
right.
I was thinking about Kurt Russell the other day. And I'm like,
Talking about
he's
that.
in like 5 of my favorite, my top 10 movies.
Mhm.
5 of them are fucking Kurt Russell.
I know,
Man.
isn't that
Yeah.
crazy?
He's badass, dude.
Yeah.
'Cause besides those movies, the horror movies that make me laugh are my favorite horror movies. I'm a big fan of the heavy metal horror movies, like Shock 'Em Dead,
Yeah.
October Blood. See, dude, let's ditch the idea we're working on. Let's do a fucking rock opera about October Blood.
Now that would be cool.
It would be, dude.
That's great.
Hey,
But
what's that movie
Shocker.
where the dude plays the record and he gets possessed?
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Trick
Trick or treat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his name? Sammy something.
Sammy Kerr.
Sammy
Yeah.
Kerr.
I can't believe I remembered that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a whole new.
That's some Showtime or Cinemax, like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. But I remember Michelangelo was the stunt hands on Shock 'em Dead. Do you remember that? Anybody see that movie? You guys see Shock 'em Dead?
Yeah, but it's been forever.
Yeah, every time the actor would have his face all making the faces, woo, 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 but like whenever the camera would spin down to his hands, it was Michelangelo's hands, and he was doing the ambidextrous. He had the X guitar and stuff like that. But I remember he sold his soul to the devil to be able to play guitar like that because he wanted to join the band Spastic Colon. So disappointed that name was taken. But when he showed up, he replaced the lead guitarist and the sing too. And but he didn't know when he sold his soul to the devil that he had to eat people to be able to live. So
that's the real movie?
That's the movie, yeah. I'm sparing you guys the time of watching it because really it's not much better than what I just told you. Wow. So
what you just told us is great.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, man.
The Spastic Colon, man, they took the best name, and it's just for a movie.
It doesn't paint a pretty picture.
You'd have to fucking rock this for you, like
the Spastic Colon had that.
Yeah.
Heavy song.
Well, speaking of spastic colons, are you guys? Another question from the listeners: are you guys taken or married?
I'm taken.
Married.
I'm not married.
I'm single. Bassist single.
Drummer single.
I'm taken.
Jeez.
Rhythm section.
Rhythm section needs somebody.
Rhythm section needs some.
I like listening to music, smoking weed.
Yeah.
Long walks on the pier.
Band.
What is this? The fucking
band like does all the work, and the singer and guitarist pick up all the girls.
Another question. Vicky wants to know: what do you prefer, sausages or pies?
Pies.
Whatever.
Unless that's a loaded question.
Depends on what type of pie, and depends on what type of sausages.
What kind of sausage?
Like meat pie?
Yeah, I guess there could be a pie with sausage in it.
Wow,
all the breads, dude.
Talking like metaphorically, like hair pie and man sausage.
That's a radio duo name right there. Man, the hair pie man sausage.
All right, another question. Shower gel or soap on a rope?
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
I just go to the car wash in a convertible once a week.
Shower gel.
Yeah.
Shower gel.
Yeah, shower gel.
I ain't dropping nothing.
Except in beats.
Except in beats, yeah.
These folks ask some good fucking questions, man. I gotta say, dude.
Oh yeah.
All right, next question. Bad Wizard wants to know, what was it like working with Chewy from Voivod?
Rich, you can feel this one.
That was
yeah, I still don't believe it.
Right? I mean, he was really nice, really
Fake
easy
news.
to work with, and he actually replied back really quick when I messaged him, and I mean, it was amazing, to be honest, that he was so, I mean, he really was into it, and he was very specific, which was good, too. He said he wanted a good mix, he wanted a guide vocal, so to speak, and what he laid down, which I know some of you have heard, is just nothing short of incredible. I mean, it's just like another piece of music in and of itself, so.
Yeah, that solo is shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing out all kinds of crazy licks. It sounds like the guitarist from Voivod. That's why we picked him, and it's a song, about Buzz Aldrin. So I mean, it just fit perfect.
Man, that's one of my favorite songs on this record too, dude. I gotta say, I think right now at this point,
It's
really cool.
It changes for me all the time. I think
Yeah.
every song on there's been my favorite song at one point.
So yeah,
Because I'd listen to it a lot to learn it, because when I joined, all the shows started getting canceled. So I never played a show with them. And I tried out and joined. Tried out 2 weeks later, joined, and then like 2 weeks later from that, we were going to start playing shows. So it was all like thrown into it. So we record. Everything happened so fast in recording it. Like when we went in, COVID kind of forced us to have a different recording approach because we didn't all show up at the same time, and we really kept our equipment like separate so no one's touching each other's shit and stuff. And so recording was kind of like just kind of by the seat of our pants. We were doing new things because we were only recording and not playing shows, and so some keyboards like worked their way into the mix, and a lot more samples and a lot of bells and whistles and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of ear candy.
Yeah.
It was
And
really
so-
James leaving the band kind of made us all go, well, what the hell are we going to do?
Yeah. And
And then
there's-
we just decided to do everything.
Yeah. There's multiple vocals on the album, which is the first in their history. Like a lot of like dual vocals and triple vocals on a lot of it, and a lot of it they anticipate because they had to keep moving whether they had a singer or not.
Well, yeah,
And
we
so
just signed
they-
with Black Widow,
yeah, so there's some songs on there Jeremiah sang because like he already had a plan, and so we just did it by the seat of our pants. So I actually had to, like, when the album was done, it still wasn't, where I wanted to be as a vocalist because I kind of started learning on the fly.
Right.
And so I listened to the album a ton of times just to learn it, just to be second nature. These guys been playing for years, so they get tired of hearing their own stuff, and so they can go a long time and not.
Not listen
And,
to it.
well, yeah, and they don't lose it. I hadn't totally found it yet, so I was listening to that album a ton, and so like each song I think has been my favorite at some point.
Sure.
And I still have a fan's perspective on it since I've been a fan for so long. So like I can like compare it with their body of work, and it's a definite progression, but with the Gravehuffer sound.
I like Testament of the Sea like a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the whole second side, I think I like.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I like this song. The next one, I'm like, oh, I like this one.
Yeah. And then the next one's like, man, I like it.
Yeah.
And this one, the whole side B, yeah, I agree, is really strong. I mean, it's so. Each side has a different vibe.
Yeah, it
The
does.
second side's pretty dark.
It's got a flow to
Does the
it.
first side have all the solos on it?
First side has all the solos.
Yeah,
and
the guest soloists on
Yeah.
side A.
It's more some of the more of the lighthearted subject matter
Mhm.
and stuff too. So.
Yeah, I feel like Sights of the Sky is like the album's like main single though, in my eyes. Like when we were writing that song, I kept thinking of Wolverine Blues.
Yeah.
Blues.
Oh yeah, I never thought of it before, but now I think, I see that.
It does. It kind of sounds like sped up and tuned a little
Yeah.
bit. I can see that.
So like everything that I was doing was super inspired by it, and then also just kind of knowing the template of the riffs that were being kind of fed to me as we were playing, just felt very natural. And the song is just a really well structured song. And what's crazy about the song is that the song was just a bunch of riffs.
Yeah.
It was just a bunch of riffs that Mike took and arranged together.
Yeah.
And then we kind of just like, settled into it and changed and tweaked until we all liked what was going on. It was just like a feeling most of all. And it was also really helpful being able to record just roughly what we were doing in the room and listen back to really break things down. But that song was really, really a lot of fun, and I really loved the riffs in the song. And then the lyrics were all put together, and like I've said before, like when I first heard them, I don't know, like I had in my head a certain type of phrasing, and then when I heard the phrasing that was being presented, I was just kind of like, the ego in me kind of like perked up for a moment. But as I kind of settled into it and listened to it more and spent time like doing vocals with it in the shower, because it was a rough take that we had to do. We had to have the vocals there for Chewy to do the lead part. So Richie went ahead and just had like all the lyrics written out because he was excited about the song. He was inspired by the song. So he jumped in there and got her done. And I was still kind of working on things. So there was no reason for me to like, even pitch a fit because it was already done. And then the more I listened to it, the more I was just like, whoa, there's something really awesome here. And then the vocals kind of became more of an inspiration from stuff like Celtic Frost, Tom G. Warrior was a real big, like, in my mind's eye as I was doing the vocal parts or hearing where I wanted to kind of do with the vocal parts. But yeah, it was really inspirational all the way around. The riffs being like a jumble of stuff that we put together, becoming a really tight song, vocal parts that were just kind of like seemed to me to come out of nowhere, but then just fit perfectly. It was just a perfect storm for me, as far as my ears and what I like to listen to. So that song is like number one in my opinion, and then the number two would definitely be for me is Custom of the Sea, because I love that song to death. And then like the cherry on top of the whole album is Mad Wolf. That song is just too dope.
Dude, I've been digging on that so much lately.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Like, and speaking of the vocals, dude, like, I gotta say, man, fucking the vocals on this record sound fucking great, dude. There's definitely no, for me as a fan already of the previous records, like, it was not hard at all to transition over to a new vocalist, as which I know, like, with a lot of bands, sometimes it's pretty hard to do that, because sometimes it's like a completely different fucking thing. But
right.
Like you're pretty much carrying on like the same thing, although you're putting in your own, you're definitely putting in your own voice in there, and we can hear it. But like it fucking sounds great, man. It works.
Cool, thank you. Man.
Yeah, we appreciate that, because we were kind of wondering what people.
Yeah, we've been holding our breath since June. Man, going, what's everyone going to think of this?
Yeah, especially the vocal variants throughout the album.
Yeah, there's a lot of different vocals on this.
Yeah, there is.
All right, I got another question from the listeners. Abusing the Muse wants to know, when are you assholes gonna come rescue me from the fucking desert so we can make some music together?
Listen, how about sometime if we can, like, when it gets safe to travel again, Jason, I'll come out there and if you can come back, I'll bring you back for a while, or for good. That'd be pretty cool too,
right? Jace abusing
forever.
Jason Wofford, yeah,
and he played the solo on Worms of God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I've known him forever. He's the guy that got me into music.
He's a shredder.
Yeah. George fucking Lynch, man. He got me into docking.
Look at Lynch.
He got me into docking.
Fuck yeah.
Dream Warriors.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
We're stupid.
Fucking Christy Soden says geriatric white Russian. What the fuck is that mean? What does that mean? Is there a story behind that?
Come on, Travis.
That sounds like that's my girl Christy. But that sounds like some time on the toilet drink right there. Burning time on the toilet.
What is that, like expired milk? White Russian?
I think she's talking about the Ensure and the vodka.
Oh.
Yeah, that is a good name for that. Yeah.
Geriatric white Russian.
Geriatric white. Yeah. It'd need its own theme song. It'd be so cool. But man, yeah, that sounds like a painful toilet experience right there. That's why they keep toilets so close to the bathtub. Like, in case you don't know which end it's going to come out, you can just hang over the bathtub.
What if you're in a bubble bath?
Then you just make more bubbles.
So you just let it fly and then tip out?
Oh man,
let it fly.
There you go, man. Brown bubbles.
Dude.
You drain the tub. You just sit there. Let it flow.
I could lay up to like the crab walk thing,
Oh man.
Okay, I'll shut up.
Another question from the listeners. Lady Red wants to know, who are some of your biggest musical influences, dead or alive?
Frank Zappa.
John Coltrane. Jimi Hendrix.
Man, I've got so many.
Right.
Like it's kind
Tony
of
Iommi.
Mike Watt.
Robert Fripp, John Zorn. John Zorn's is probably my favorite right now, currently. My favorite composer. I've, like, in the last 10 years, gotten into Antonio Carlos Jobim as a composer. I'm, like, not naming anything metal after. But no, I love, metal-wise, I'm a big Brutal Truth fan. They're one of my favorites of all time. I like I Hate God.
Napalm Death.
Napalm Death. Fucking Voivod.
Yeah.
Dark Throne.
Yeah, Satyricon. Oh, fuck. Well, there's so much metal. I could go on and on about
It's
that.
on and on and on. I'm a big Mr. Bungle, Secret
Mr. Bungle
3. I like a lot of like really super dense tech death music. You know, I like Portal a lot. Imperial Triumphant is a band that I've been really listening to a lot of their stuff lately. I'm a big fan of black metal. I like a lot of the lo-fi disgustingness of that stuff. I also like a lot of like Skin Graft records, you know, no wave music from Chicago and New York. It's really cool shit. And bands like Sleepy Time Grill Museum. Yeah, you should check them out. They're amazing.
Hell yeah, man. Another question, Megan wants to know, when are you guys coming to Pittsburgh?
Kansas or Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania.
There's a Pittsburgh, Kansas, about 35 or 40 minutes.
On the end.
Yeah, it's spelled
different.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if I think if I go to Pittsburgh, I won't want to leave because I'm a Steelers fan since I was born.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We might be playing out east this fall. I don't know. We got something booked in Maryland later this year, so.
Is that the Doomfest?
That's the Doomfest.
The Maryland Doomfest, yeah.
Yeah. I think we might be playing New Jersey sometime later in the year too. New Jersey Metal Fest 7 or something. So I don't know. I think Pittsburgh isn't closer to like Cincinnati and Columbus.
No, it's closer to New York. Closer to New York, dude.
Really?
It's
I don't
not.
think so.
It's like over by Philadelphia and shit.
I thought it was on the other side.
Northeast.
Is it northeast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we do decide to go, we're going to get lost, obviously.
Yeah, right. But I thought it bordered Ohio, kind of.
Who's gonna be driving the fucking? Who's gonna be driving the fucking the tour bus?
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Then it don't matter where the fuck you go, man. You're just gonna have a good time either way, dude.
And he's another one of my heroes.
Yes.
He's like the great end of country music as a guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
I know a cool story about Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, tell us, man.
We were doing sound at this blues festival, and this dude, Tab Benoit, had just recorded at Willie Nelson's studio. And the studio was an old, it was like they tried to make a town happen in Texas. They built like a country club and the neighborhood around it, and they thought people would move there, but nobody did. And so Willie Nelson bought all that shit, and he turned the clubhouse into a recording studio. So like he would go out there and play golf while people were recording, right? So I guess while this guy was there recording, he saw Willie Nelson outside golfing. So he ran out and introduced himself and got to know him. They were there for like a couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
But he said that Willie told him, he was talking about his house had burned down recently. And he said that he was like out somewhere messing around in town. And someone called and said, "Willie, your house is on fire." And so he hauled ass back to his mansion. And he said he gets there and there's like policemen and fucking fire trucks everywhere. So he says, "I can go inside and get my guitar." And so he ran inside to get that guitar with the big ass hole in it.
Trigger?
Right?
Yeah.
And then he had a case that he said had the best weed that was in America at the time. And so he walked by all these cops and all these firemen with his guitar in one hand and this case full of weed. in the other hand. He said he put it in the car and just drove out of there. He's like,
give a fuck about the rest
fuck
of
the
the
house.
house.
I got my guitar and I got my lead. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Willie Nelson. Goddamn. I'm not going to handle him going very well.
Yeah.
Fucking legend right there, man.
There he is.
Man, he's the man.
Another question, when travel becomes a thing, would you play in Canada?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We actually
Hell yeah.
have plans.
I mean, we may have something booked in Canada later this year. So, British Columbia, it's called Sludge in the Swamp Fest, and Dayglow Abortions are playing.
Yeah, fucking Dayglow Abortions, man.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be badass.
Hell yeah.
They're old, man, dude. I'm an old punker, and I'd love to play with Dayglow Abortions.
Same here.
Hell yeah. All right, so what kind of plans do you guys have coming up for the future, man? Like, what's coming next for Gravehuffer?
Well, we're working on our next project already, and it's going to be based around Dante's Divine Comedy. So it's going to be like a 3-part, long, crazy song that's going to take up the whole side of a record. And Black Doomba is going to release a split with us and a band called Murder Band. And so, yeah, we're already on to the next play, I guess.
Yeah. And isn't the drummer from Murder Band used to be in Nuclear Assault?
Something like that. Yeah, that's what Tommy was saying.
Badass, man. Badass. You know, I gotta say, man, you guys have come a fucking long way, dude. Like, I remember first talking to you, like, years ago, man, you know, back when you first started, man. Fucking, you know, just... We used to fucking bullshit about, like, you know, like, fuck, man, it'd be badass to get this fucking shit on vinyl, man, you know, like, and now
Right.
now look at it, man, like, you guys put out fucking how many records now? Like, fuck.
2 full lengths and 3 7-inches, I think, something like that. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy.
It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, you guys have supported us from the beginning, man.
Right.
Always loved it, man. Always fucking loved it, dude.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I'm about out of questions for you guys. Is there anything else you want to let your fans know?
Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy the album. We worked hard on it. We hope you love it as much as we do.
Yeah. Don't forget to eat your baked beans.
Hell yeah.
Baying your neighbors.
Well, before I let you guys go, I got to get you to make us a station tag, all right?
Here we go. All right.
Whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Gravehuffer, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
Hey, Jay,
Yeah.
do you want to say this is Gravehuffer, and then we'll say the rest?
Sure.
Okay.
This is Gravehuffer.
And you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, man. Love it, dude. Well, it's always a fucking pleasure having you guys on, dude. I really appreciate you taking the time, dude. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more Gravehuffer for these motherfuckers so they can go fucking absolutely fucking crazy, all right?
All
right.
right.
Fuck yeah.
Your support, dude, and all the other DJs too, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody that tuned in tonight and chatted and asked questions. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hell yeah, dude. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers.
man. Later.
There you have it, folks. Gravehuffer live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your fucking windows, put them in your front lawns, put them wherever the fuck you can. Go fucking walk into your fucking neighbor's house and put them in his fucking living room and say, "Listen to this, motherfucker." If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, but you are not cranking it up fucking loud enough. This is Gravehuffer, Sights to the Sky.
Buzz Aldrin, and I was the lunar module pilot on Apollo 11.
5, 4, 3,